Hi everyone, welcome back to Hime-sama Love Life, episode 10. So now that the welcome party for Ruria is over, school is getting quite busy with finals around the corner. So also, Yahiro, Io, and Ruria still have not joined a club yet, and part of the curriculum requires them to be in a club, and Chisa gave all three of them a deadline. So if they don't join a club by summer vacation, they'll have to join Chisa's women's soccer club, and none of them are interested. So right now at home, the girls plus Yahiro are deciding on some club that all of them would be interested in. And for Ruria, it's like, well, I want a club that I can learn more about Japan and its culture. And it looks like Io, Latifa, and Yahiro are interested in joining this club. And I'm not sure about Maika. So they're going to ask Latifa to be the leader because she's the oldest out of everyone. And let's see how Latifa responds. Okay? Well, so it makes sense for you to be the leader because you're the senpai and you're the oldest. Wait, so you want me to do that? Well, I'm fine. Well, I have not decided on what I'm going to do yet. And what else does Yahiro say? Okay, so for now, we'll just pick you to be the leader because you're the oldest. There you go. And it's a little too much for Latifa to handle. But for Io, so Lati-senpai, you are amazing. So is it going to be okay? So when you become the leader, you'll have to wear a tie around your head and pour sake to the boss, right? Oh, so for us, we'll have to wear a tie around our heads and pour sake to the leader, so you. Wait, so which leader or manager are you talking about? So Yahiro gives Io a whack and it's like, hey, so you're mixing things up. And for Io, it's like, well, that's how all salary people do, right? Well, we won't do that. Or rather, we are not office workers. Okay, I see. So, Epiro. So please don't surprise me too much. Phew. And it seems that Io's words are taken too seriously. So Latifa kind of took it in. Well, anyways, so there's 4. And then we turn our gaze to Maika, who is looking away boringly. So, don't get me involved in this. So what is it? Okay, so then we'll have Maika in. Wait, so what are you talking about? I didn't say that I was going to join a club like that. Well, but still, so you're not an active member of the track and field club anyways. So why don't you just help us out? So sign up for this club?
それは
Well,
やったーマイカちゃんも入ってくれるんだね
and Ia took it as, oh, so Maika-chan will be joining us.
だから入るなんて言ってねえし
Well, I said, so I'm not going to enter this club or join this club.
マイカちゃん同好会の将来は私たち1年生の方にかかってるんだよ
Well, Maika-chan, so the future of this club is dependent on first year students. So, Io and you.
話を聞け
Well, listen to me first.
いずれは2人で世界に通じるトップアスリートを育成しようね
And someday, let's work together to develop world-class top athletes.
何の話をしてるんだよ
Wait, so what are you talking about? Maika does not hate her, but she seems to be weak against Io. Okay, so that makes it 5 then.
だから仕方ねえな
Well, I can't help it, so you forced me in, or you just signed me up without my consent. And I thought I heard Sakuno-san's laughter, which is rare, but when I looked at her face, it's her usual calm expression. So that means... Okay, so we need one more person.
ヤヒロ様
Yahiro-sama? Yes?
チサさんも同好会に入っていただけないでしょうか
So do you think Chisa-san will also join our club as well? So maybe she'll be number 6? Huh? Wait, Chisa?
はい私たちよりも学内の事情に詳しいですし一緒に活動して楽しいと思うのです
So she is more knowledgeable about the internal affairs of the school than we are, and I think it would be fun to work together with her. Well, sure, I guess.
チサさんは転校してきたばかりの私に声をかけてくれたばかりでなくいろいろ教えてくださいましたし
So you know, Chisa-san is quite helpful, so she taught me a lot of things, and it's helpful because I just transferred to this school. And the memory of what Ruria jerked at me with her hands comes back to me. Well, maybe you did learn a lot from her.
はいですからできれば部に入っていただいて協力してもらいたいのです
So, yes, and so therefore, if possible, I would like her to join this club and cooperate with me. Well, I don't mind, so can you find a way to get her to join?
私も説得しますから
Okay, so I'll do my best to persuade her. Understood. Well then, so let's ask her tomorrow.
ありがとうございます
Thank you very much. So what are we going to do? So what should we call this club?
そうですねそのまま日本文化研究会というのはどうでしょうか
So how about we call this the Japanese Culture Research Club? Okay, that sounds good.
私もいいと思います
And Latifa agrees.
イ
Plus Io.
私は関係ねえし
Well, once again, so leave me out of this. And then, for time being, so I'll just use this name in our official applications. And while we're talking, my phone starts ringing. Oh, so, okay. So Chisa is calling. Okay, perfect timing. So I'll try what I just said.
お願いします
Please do, says Ruria. Okay, so now Yahiro will call or answer Chisa's phone call. Chisa calls me to ask about the English test. So I need help on the English part of the final exam. And after explaining the range and all the content, we go into club discussions. And I told her that if we accepted her conditions, she will join the club. Okay, so I'll contact you after confirming with everyone.
どうでしたか?
So, how is it? Says Ruria. So apparently she is willing to join, but we have to change the name.
どのような名前にすればよろしいのでしょうか?
So what kind of name does she want then? Okay, so Chisa wants them to add something about, plus women's soccer club.
だせ.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
ではその名前で申請しましょう.
Okay, so I guess we'll just have to apply as is.
え?
Huh?
わかりやすくていいね.
Well, it's nice that it's easy to understand. But then if you put too many words, two different ideas, it makes it confusing for the student council.
はい。ちょっと欲張りな感じもしますけど.
So for Latifa's like, okay then, but I feel that it's a little bit too ambiguous though. Are you sure?
よくねえだろ.
Well, I guess it's okay. So Maika and I stare at each other. Well then, so we'll just use that name anyways.
はい.
Okay. So if you reply with a happy face, then you won't be able to deny it. Or it's more like, well, I'm sure they'll accept it. So we'll just have to be sincere, smile, and not show any hesitation.
承認されるといいですね.
Well, it would be nice if it did get approved. Well, I wanted to change the name.
もし承認されたらすぐに活動できるのでしょうか?
So, if this club gets approved, will we be able to start working immediately?
テスト期間が終わってからだと思います.
Well, I think it's best to do it after the final exams are over. Lati-san, who probably knows the most about the school, opens her mouth.
お休みも挟んで7月21日までがテスト期間ですから、早くてもその日以降でしょうね.
So, the finals end on July 21st, including the holidays, so it will be best after that day to submit this application.
そうですか. いいプレゼントになるかもしれませんね.
I see, so it will probably make a nice present. Wait, present?
はい。私、7月21日が誕生日なんです.
So you see, so my birthday is July 21st. So... Oh, is that so?
はい。
Oh yeah, so come to think of it, I did hear about your birthday right after we first met.
ルリアちゃん、もっとアピールしなきゃダメ。危うく忘れちゃうところだったよ.
So Ruria-chan, you have to appeal more. Oh, so you almost forgot.
お誕生日にはケーキやごちそうを用意するんだから.
So basically, Io and everyone will have to make your birthday special. So Io will make cake and treats.
ありがとうございます。ですがそんなお気遣いなさらずに.
So thank you very much. And also, well, don't worry about that.
ダメ。お誕生会は絶対やるからね。
No, so this will definitely be a big birthday party. And just as I thought she's saying that, Io looks around at everyone around her.
ラティ先輩。
So, Light Senpai?
はい。
Yes?
お誕生日いつなの？
So when is your birthday?
私は2月6日ですが。
So it won't be for a while, so it's on February 6th.
先輩は2月6日と。
Okay, so for Senpai, her birthday is on February 6th. And she starts to write something on a note paper that is nearby.
マイカちゃんは？
And for you, Maika-chan?
私は8月3日だけど。
So for me, it's around August 3rd.
マイカちゃんはもうすぐだね。
So
2月3日と。
So once Ruria's birthday is over, Maika's is not too far away. So August 3rd.
サクノさんは？
And Sakuno-san?
私は不明です。
Well, I don't know my birthday.
そういうことにしておいてください。
Well, that's all I'm going to say, so just leave it there. Okay. Io did not ask if she thought it's bad to ask her too deeply. So there may be some reason why Sakuno is purposely not giving out her personal information. Or it's more like the situation is way too complicated for Sakuno to give out her birthday. But anyways, she'll keep it unknown. Even so, Sakuno-san does have a lot of mysteries.
これでバッチリだよ。お誕生日には美味しいお料理作るからね。
But anyways, so this is perfect. And for your birthday, Io will make lots of delicious food for you.
わざわざありがとうございます。
Well, as usual, so thank you very much.
テスト最後の日ですから、気兼ねなくお祝いできますね。
And plus, it's the last day of the test, so we can celebrate without hesitation.
どういう風にしようかな。
Okay, so what's next? Okay, well, anyways, so leaving your birthday aside, so we still have final exams to worry about.
期末テストなんて忘れちゃえ。
Oh, so the final exams. Okay, well, forget about it. Hey, there's no way you'll forget.
もうすぐぶつんだから。
Hey, so don't just hit Io like this. So basically, you should study for your exam properly, right? So we just transferred to another school and we pretty much have to make our grades given a short time frame. And because the textbooks are different from the school that we used to go to, it covers things that we don't know. So we pretty much have to fill in the blanks and catch up on the things that were not taught to us before.
期末テストなんて忘れちゃえ。
And once again, Io's like, so for final exams, forget it. Well, don't forget.
お二人は本当に仲良しですね。
And it seems that you two are really good friends, says Ruria. And Ruria narrows her eyes and watches our exchange. Well, it's been like this for a long time, so me having to get Io to straighten up.
あ、そろそろお夕飯の支度しなくちゃ。
Yeah. Oh, anyways, so it's almost time for dinner soon. And starting with those words, each of them begins to return to their room. So saying that, everyone goes back.
Yahiro-sama.
Okay, so what's going on? So Ruria's like, Yahiro-sama? Yes?
部活のことといい、誕生日といい、私、毎日が楽しくて仕方ありません。
So, for club activities and birthdays, I can't help but enjoy every day. I see.
できれば、ずっとここで皆さんと一緒に暮らしていたいですね。
Well, if possible, I wish I can live here with everyone forever. And is it my imagination that Ruria's words sounded a little lonely? But anyways, I have to enjoy or apply for the club as soon as possible and decide on what we'll do for activities. Okay. Ruria's energetic reply seems to cancel out the loneliness I felt earlier. Okay, so what's happening now? As soon as I came back from school, I ran to Maika in the hallway when she came down from the second floor. Oh, Maika, so you're fast.
Mana.
Yeah, and? Oh, so you went home early before the test. I thought you would take a detour.
テスト前なんだから終わったらすぐ帰ってこいってSakunoに言われてんだよ。
So Sakuno told me that once I'm done with all the tests, I should go home right away. Okay, so today it was just studying. So tomorrow is when they start final exams. So students who belong to club activities can go home a little earlier during the, I'll say like the dead week or the dead period. So the week where no activities are allowed to be held. Well, the student council is not active either, so the club application I submitted is still pending. Then, Sakuno-san, so are you watching her study?
一応な。
Well, yes, just in case. Okay, so Sakuno-san seems to be smart too.
普通じゃねえの？
And is not that normal? So isn't it normal? So how is she?
私のことはおめえに関係ねえだろ。
Well, I have nothing to do with you anyways. Well, people are worried about you.
ヤヒロ、お前そんなに頭いいのか？
Yahiro, so are you that smart? So are you trying to show off? Well, before I transferred, I was in 5 fingers in my class.
生徒5人だったんだろう。
So I mean that there's only 5 students? Wait, so is that so?
マイカ様、お手洗いはまだですか？
And at the right moment, Sakuno asks Maika, so Maika-sama, are you done with the restroom? And I can hear Sakuno-san's voice from the second floor.
今行く！
Oh, I'm coming now. Oh, so wait. So why do you come down here for the restroom?
違う。
Not really. Okay, so I'm just going back to my room, so feel free to pick some flowers.
変な言い方するんじゃねえよ。
Hey, so don't say something weird. And I ignore Maika, who is complaining, and walked into my room. Okay, so it's now study time for Yahiro, so, okay, I'm done. So after dinner, I'm studying English in preparation for tomorrow's exam. And Io knocks on the door. So, Oni-chan, can I come in? Okay, yes. Oh, so Maika is here too, so what's wrong?
お兄ちゃんにお勉強を教えてもらおうと思って。
So Io is just asking to see if Oni-chan will help her how to study. Oh, so you have a test tomorrow, right?
だから教わるんだよ。明日までだったら今日教わったことを覚えてられるし。
That's why Io is asking you for help. So tomorrow... Oh, so if it's until tomorrow, I'll be able to remember what I learned today. So basically, Io wants your help to cram everything in as much as possible. So just for one night. It is fine to teach you, but Maika, so do you learn from Sakuno-san?
もうサクノに教わりたくないんだよ。
So I'd rather not be taught by Sakuno anymore. So she's really harsh at teaching, and she really, or is strict and really pins me to the books. And somehow she is really tired. Well, if it is okay with me, okay, I'll teach you then.
やった
Okay.
ー。いろいろ詰め込まれすぎて頭が割れそうだぜ。
So she really packed so many things into my brain, and it feels like it's about to explode. And so someone's cell phone is ringing. Oh, so it's Maika's. And the ringtone had a familiar ringtone to it. And it sounds like an Apple default iPhone ringtone.
あ、前の学園のナナちゃんからだ。
Oh, so it's probably from Io. So, it's Nana-chan from the previous school. And after confirming the morning call, or the incoming call, Io raises her voice.
二人とも先にお勉強してて。
Okay, so you two, go ahead and study. Io has to take this call. Hey, so it's for you as well.
あ、もしもし、ナナちゃん、久しぶりだね。どうしたの？
And now Io gets carried away talking to her old friend. Oh, hello, Nana-chan. Oh, it's been a while, so how are you doing? And whilst talking on the phone, Io leaves the room. Okay, so what are you going to do, Maika? So are you going to study?
するよ。今部屋に戻ったらまたサクノに無理やり叩き込まれそうだからな。
Yes, I will. So I'd rather study here because if I go back to my own room, Sakuno's going to basically cram more content into my mind and once again pin her to the books. Okay, so please sit down properly. Maika is standing still and does not want to sit. So what happened?
保健体育の実技の勉強はしねえからな。
Well, I'm not going to study health and physical education practical skills. Wait, so there's no way you would do such a stupid thing, so just sit down. And I don't really know if she trusts me or not. Let's see what else Yahiro thinks. Okay. Okay, so it ends up being just Maika and Yahiro studying. So Yahiro's teaching Maika. So after defeating the Tara clan at the Battle of Donora, Minamoto no Yoritomo established the Kamakura Shogunate.
頼朝ってやつは喧嘩強いのか？
So is Yoritomo strong in fights? Well, it doesn't matter if she's or he's strong in fights.
強くなきゃ下のもんがついてこねえだろうが。
Well, if he's not that strong, then the lower monsters won't come with you. Wait, so are you a person related to the job that attends you?
なんだそれ。
What do you mean? Well, anyways, so just remember that. And that will be on the test. And perhaps because there are many international students, Japanese history is a compulsory subject for first-year students. And what I'm doing is as simple as learning in elementary school, but it can be difficult for international students because they don't know the historical background of Japan.
だいたいなんで私が日本史なんて勉強しなくちゃいけねえんだよ。日本語喋られりゃ十分じゃねえか。
And why do I have to study Japanese history? So isn't it enough if I am able to speak the Japanese language? Well, you're also a princess, right? And it would be a problem if people thought you were stupid.
バカって言うな。
Well, don't call me stupid then. Well, there is a saying, so if you enter the city, do as the city does, or follow or go with the flow.
もう怒ってるよ。
I know! So, Japanese history is basically memorized, but it's easier to remember if you relate it to the times. So, for example...
じゃあ、その後は頼朝の嫁が偉くなったんだな。
Okay, so basically, Yoritomo's wife became more important after that. Well, that's how it went. Maika shows more interest in Japanese history than I thought, so I ended up talking about things outside the scope of the test.
でも平家のやつらも頼朝がガキだった時に息の根を止めときゃこんなことにならなかったのにな。
And now Maika's going to analysis. So if the Heike people had killed Yoritomo when he was a kid or child, this would not have happened. Well, that is an interesting part of history. And what else does Yahiro say? So it is all connected, and it's what kind of became part of Japan today.
確かにな。
For sure. And then I glanced at the clock in my room, so it's late. So for time being, isn't there something you marked earlier? So I think you can get a certain amount of points if you memorize that. So if you get this, then it'll help you on your score.
本当かよ。
Really? So, okay, so I carefully taught you, but you don't trust me?
そういうわけじゃねえけど。
Well, it's not that Maika does not trust Yahiro. It's more like Maika is thinking, okay, so the what if scenario. So if this happened, then this would change, and if that happened, then this would not have happened in the first place. And unusually, Maika lowers her face as if she's averting her gaze.
私、頭悪いからな。
Well, I guess I am stupid. Well, Sakura-san is also teaching you, isn't she?
教わるには教わったけど、何を教わってるんだか。
So basically, Sakura's just forcing Maika, okay, so know this, memorize this, get this down. And just giving lots of things that Maika has to crunch down. So have you missed what I've taught you then?
ヤヒロの説明は分かりやすかった。いろいろ関係ない話も混ざってたからな。
Well, at least for you, Yahiro, your explanation is easy to understand. And there are a lot of other information that got mixed in, so I see. And I'm relieved to hear that it's easy to understand because I spent so much time explaining this to her. Oh, so what happened now? So what about you? So did you study? And noticing the notebook spread out on the desk, Maika asks, oh yeah, so I have a test tomorrow too. And a somewhat awkward expression appears on Maika's face. Well, okay, so I'm not saying thank you. I'm just being forced to come here because of Io. And you didn't expect this, right? Just that... Well, I don't like to owe you anything, but if I end up with a good score, I'll thank you. So, are you able to do more H events then? And after saying it as a joke, which it doesn't sound like a joke, I remember that so it's not a joke in real life. Oh wait, so that was a bad idea. Oh, so forget that. Forget it, including what happened the other day. And even after that, we are able to live without being too conscious of each other, but I don't want to be awkward in a strange way. Well, I can't forget because it's the first time that... Oh, my first time as well, says Yahiro. Really? Your first time? Wait, is it bad? Oh, okay, first time. Hehehe. And why are you laughing? Well, no, I'm not laughing. Well, you're laughing as hard as you could right now. Well, don't worry about that. So anyways, teach me more. Understood. And then I continue teaching Maika. Okay, so Maika has fallen asleep, and I'm sure it's now really late. So Yahiro has covered lots of material for Maika's test, and at this point, it's better to call it a night because I'm sure whatever they learn, they won't remember it very well for the exam. And more importantly, it's good to have a good night's sleep before the test. Okay, so she's completely asleep. And I thought she started yawning more when I was teaching her, but when I took my eyes off of her, she fell asleep. Well, anyways, so it's almost midnight anyways, so the day will change. And it would be a shame if it happened. Okay, so that's good. And I gently give Maika a piggyback ride as not to wake her up. Okay, so if I take her to the room, Sakuno-san will be here, or there. So it's a girl, and she's lighter than I thought. Well, not only a girl, but also a sister. Okay, so he gives Maika to Sakuno anyways. So when I went upstairs, Sakuno-san is staying there as if she's waiting for her.
Yahiro-sama, お手数をおかけしました。 あとは私が運びますので。
So, Yahiro-sama, I'm sorry to have troubled you, so I'll take care of the rest. Well, if we came this far, then we'll be together, so just open the door to the room. So I'll drop Maika off on her bed.
申し訳ありません。
Well, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is what Maika's room looks like. And so even if I lay Maika quietly on her bed, there's no sign of her waking up at all. And he can see Maika soundly asleep.
ヤヒロ様、本当にありがとうございます。本来でしたら、このようなことは私の役目ですのに。
So, thank you very much, Yahiro-sama. And let's see what else Sakuno says. Well, originally, I'm supposed to be the one who does all this, so take care of Maika, or Maika-sama. That's fine. So we are family, so don't worry about it.
家族。
Wait, family? And in fact, Sakuno-san is the only one who has nothing to do with her even being on the family register. So basically, Sakuno's not considered part of the Yahiro family. And I dared to speak vaguely. Oh, of course. So you think Sakuno-san, or I think that Sakuno-san is part of the family, don't you think?
ありがとうございます。
Well, thank you very much. And somehow the mouth seems to loosen gently. Well, even if Maika wakes up from talking too much, why don't I just go back to my room?
はい、本当にありがとうございました。
Well, okay, so thank you very much. And after glancing at the childlike sleeping face of Maika, I return to my room.
あ、お兄ち
And now there's Io. Oh, Oni-chan. So Io, what have you been doing all this time?
ゃん。久しぶりだったから、ナナちゃんとずっとお話ししちゃった。
Ehehe, so it's been a while, so Io talked to Nana-chan for the whole time. Well, you know, so I have a test tomorrow, and you had plenty of time?
ナナちゃんはテストあさってからだって言ってたよ。
So, Nana-chan said that it's after the day after the test. So I think maybe in the old school, the exams just ended. Okay, so we are in different schools. So you and her are in different schools. True?
そう
Oh,
だったよ。
so Io pretty much got mistaken. So she thought that, oh, so the final exams just ended. But that's for their old school, which Nana-chan still goes to. And it's too late.
まあでも、どうせ勉強してもいい点取れないから別にいいよね。
So I'm just gonna have to wing it through at this point. So basically, well, you can't get good grades by studying early anyway, so it'll be okay. So, are you okay with it?
いいよ。明日は鉛筆を転がすことに全てをかけるよ。
So, Io's going to basically use luck charms, also random dice rolls and stuff like that. So, Io will bet everything on rolling the pencil like a dice or a die. Okay, well, just try your best and study as much as you can before you go to sleep.
じゃあ、今から鉛筆に数字書かないといけないから、イオは戻るね。おやすみなさーい。
Okay then, so Io is going to write papers or numbers on her pencil now. So Io will be back. So good night. and Io is getting more anxious than Maika. So at least Maika did get some studying done versus Io, who spent all her time talking to Nana-chan, and now it's too late to even cram. Okay, so now the final exams are over, so the teacher, Nakajima Sensei, is like, okay, so test is done, so turn over your answer sheets. Or turn in your answer sheets. Okay, so it's finally over. And on the first day of the final exam, all the subjects are fairly finished with the chime just now. So I don't have anything else for today, so you're all dismissed. And when Nakajima Sensei, the homeroom teacher, said so, the desks begin to rattle and the early students are already heading out into the corridor.
Yahiro-sama?
And for Ruria, so Yahiro-sama? Oh, Ruria!
英語のテストいかがでしたか?
So how was the English test? I guess I'm okay. So last night after teaching Maika her subjects, she did better than I expected, probably because of the effect of soaking her all night. Well, Ruria, so for you, English is easy, right?
いえ、意外と難しかったです。
No, so it was hard in some places. Wait, really?
はい、実際にはあまり使われない言い回しを答えとして要求される問題が多かった気がします。
So what made the English test hard for Ruria? So we know that Ruria knows many languages. Okay, so there are many questions that require phrases that aren't actually used very often. I see. But Ruria knows the answers required in the test, and after all, she's smart. So are you going home soon then? Everyone went home to study, and there are already few students left.
Yes.
And I think Chisa bombed her test, so Yahasu? Oh, so Chisa, it's already noon. And before I know it, Chisa, whose face is visibly exhausted from the test, is by my side.
もうどうしてテストなんてものが地球に存在するの? いらなくない?
So why do things like tests exist on Earth? And don't you want them? Wait, so did you do well on your test?
問題文が何のことを言ってるのかがよくわかんなかったんだけど。
So I could not even understand the question, and that's a big problem. Oh, so you passed Saiou as well? So you got into the school, did you?
私は本番に強いタイプなのよ。
So I think Chisa got into the school based on her athletic performance. So I'm good at the sports. So basically, is today's test the real thing?
今日は予行演習みたいなもんよ。
Well, today is kind of like a rehearsal. And that's a lot of time for rehearsal.
何よ、勉強できるふりなんかしちゃって。
Wait, so what are you doing pretending that you can't study? Well, I think Chisa can do it, but...
で、ルリアちゃん。
So, Ruria-chan?
はい、なんでしょう。
What is it?
帰り、一緒にお昼食べて帰らない?
So, on the way back, do you want to have lunch together?
お昼ですか?
Wait, lunch?
そう。
Yep. So, where are you going to eat?
ヤヒーは誘ってないんですけど。
I did not invite Yahi, so it's just Ruria and me.
ちささん
Chisa-san?
いわゆるプチ女子会だからヤッヒーは参加不可なの。
So basically, this is a girls only invitation, so yeah, he's not invited. Wait, so girls night out? Girls party?
そう女同士腹を割って話し合うのよ。
Yep, so women should have a frank discussion with each other. And who's going to be part of this?
私とルリアちゃんの2人。
So just the two of us. So Ruria-chan and me. Oh, so that's called a girls' night out.
2人集まれば女子会よ。
Yep, so if it's just us two, then it will be called a girls' night out. Really?
一応テスト期間だからさ、お昼食べながらおしゃべりしてさっくり帰るコースの予定どう？
Well, it's just for the test period, so we're planning to a course where we'll chat while eating lunch and then go home. So how about it?
女子会とても素敵な響きですね。
Wait, so a women's party? That sounds nice.
でしょ
Really? Really? True? See? Hey, Ruria, so your eyes are shining.
ですが、八尋様とご一緒でなくては。
But I still want to be with Yahiro-sama.
女子だけしか参加しないから女子会っていうの。これも日本の文化よ。
Well, unfortunately, only women can participate because this is called the women's party, and it's also part of the Japanese culture.
文化。
Wait, culture? Japanese culture? Oh, Ruria, so why don't you just go there and then head home afterwards? So just go with Chisa. So don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
ヤッヒー、物分かりいいじゃない。
Hey, Yahi, so you're still understanding. Well, I'm not trying to bind Ruria, and besides, please don't say anything strange to her.
変なこと？ルリアちゃんに変なことなんて教えた覚えないけど。
Wait, strange things? I don't remember saying anything strange to Ruria-chan. And that's why you should take an article you read in a third-rate weekly magazine and teach it to Ruria. So you're teaching her bad things, even though you don't think so.
そんなもの読んでないから大丈夫よ。
Well, I haven't read anything like that, so it's okay. Really? And the other day when Ruria... Okay, no more of this talk. So basically, you gave her bad influence. And it's not that I don't mind being H, but...
じゃあルリアちゃん借りてくね。
But anyways, I'm gonna borrow Ruria-chan.
ちささん、手を引っ張らなくても行きますから。
Hey, Chisa-san, so don't pull me too hard. And the two girls are gone in no time. Wait, so am I going home now? Okay, so heading downstairs, he finds Maika. So Maika? And when I open the door, there's Maika standing there with a feeling of being unsteady. Oh, Maika, so are you alone? Yes? So what's wrong? So do you need something for or from the second year classes? Okay, so Maika went upstairs to Yahiro's class.
別に教室に用はねえけど。
Well, I don't have anything to do with this classroom, but... So you had something to do with Ruria or me, so Ruria is not here.
今ルリアとすれ違った。
Well, I just passed Ruria. And unlike usual, it seems that Maika's articulation is clumsy. Okay, so you want to talk to me, right?
だから。
So therefore, and after all, her teeth is clearly bad.
も時間。私らのクラスは日本史のテストだったんだよ。
So, we had the Japanese history test or exam in our class. Oh, yeah? And?
結構出た。
And I did quite well. Really?
とにかく、結果が出るまで礼なんて言わねえからな。
Well, anyways, I'm not going to say thanks until I get my actual score. So, I'm not going to celebrate soon or prematurely. And she's gone. So after all, why did she come here then? If she's not ready to say thanks to me. Okay, so how about Latifa? So how was the test? And I happened to meet Lati-san at the entrance, so we went home together.
それなりにできたと思います。英語だったので。
Well, I think I was able to do it well, so I had the English exam. Well, your official language in Lati-san's country is not English, right?
はい。ですが、立場上、ある程度の言葉は喋れないと、国賓の方が来られた時に困りますので。
So that is true, but due to my position, I can't speak a certain amount of words, or if I can't speak a good decent amount of words, then it'll be trouble when a foreign state guest comes. So I have to be fluent in English to communicate to foreign nationals. And come to think of it, Ruria seems to be good or speak several languages too.
ルリアさんほどではないですが、私も4、5カ国語なら。
Well, I don't speak as much as Ruria-san, so she speaks like 10 different languages, but I'm good with 4 to 5 languages. And as expected, it is bad if you don't study language to some extent.
そうだと思います。
I think so. And I wonder if Maika too can speak many languages.
喋れると思いますよ。
I think so, says Latifa. Okay, so I'll try to check later, but it looks like she's suddenly going to get angry.
ヤヒロくん。
And, Yahiro-kun? What is it? I'm a little dazed when someone calls out to me.
ちょっとお聞きしてもいいですか？
So can I ask you for something? Yes.
ルリアさんの誕生日プレゼントなんですけど、もう何か買われましたか？
So, with regards to Ruria's birthday, have you bought anything yet? Also, Ruria-san's birthday. No, not yet. So, her birthday coincides with the last day of the finals, so I thought I'll buy it on that day.
そうでしたか。
Is that so? So by any chance, Lati-san, have you already bought yours?
はい。それでプレゼントが被らないように確認しておきたかったんです。
So yeah. And I want to make sure the present did not get exposed or she finds out what I bought. So by the way, what did you buy?
日本の仏像の写真集です。
So Latifa bought a photo collection of Japanese Buddha statues. Huh?
ルリアさん、以前お話しした時、かなり仏像に興味を持っていたようだったので。
So when I talked to Ruria-san earlier, she seems to be interested in Buddhist statues. Well, I don't think she meant that, but well, don't worry.
よかったです。
Okay, that's good. But So for me, what present should I give her?
日本を を感じさせるものの方が喜ばれると思いますよ。
Well, I'm sure she'll be happy with anything that makes her feel more Japanese or something that's related to Japanese culture. Okay,
そうだ、柴犬の写真集なんてどうでしょう。
so how about a Shina or Shiba Inu photo book for her? Wait, so that's for you, right, Lati-san? So you want that? Wait, so he got me. And when I point it out, she lowers her eyes and makes a apologetic expression.
すみません、私自分のことばかり考えていました。
I'm sorry, so I was just thinking about myself. Okay, so this is a good place to stop. So we'll see how all this continues. So we'll see how well everyone did on their final exams, and also what they'll buy for Ruria on her birthday next time. And I'm pretty sure, well, I want to see how Io did, given that she resorted to making a pencil die and basically relying on luck charms and random numbers to wing it through her exams. So she wasted her time talking to her old friend Nana-chan instead of studying. So with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.